Timberborn, and I need to sort out my beaverage because I have 11 vacancies at the moment. We've got plenty of science, so I'm going to pause those guys. Going to pause the builders for now. Food-wise, okay, particularly the potatoes, so I'm going to pause those. Bread, we've got plenty of, so I'm going to pause you. Let's just have it running slowly, and actually that's sorted out. We've got 6 incapacitated beavers, so we could do with building a whole load more hospital beds. So I think that strip there seems like a good candidate. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got some medical beds, so but let's just do that. Get them going in there, and let's talk about some of the comments we've had. So did have someone saying that they didn't understand why I was going to the trouble of diverting the bad water this way rather than just connecting up this and basically firing it off the map here. My plan in the long term is to have this running all the way down here with power generation and have bad water when there's a bad tide feeding in from here. So we'll get significantly more flow, hopefully significantly more power. Now, you did get me double guessing myself for a moment that maybe we could do that, but this is only too wide. So we're only a single strip of power wheels in here, because I did think maybe we could do that and then run something along here, but that's a lot of construction work, so I'm going to stick to my plan for now. But maybe we can make use of this feature in the future. We'll see. And maybe we could eventually have water flowing out of here. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm coming this way, because eventually we'll block this off again and this will all be flowing. That's the long-term goal. So we actually need to make this 3 wide. And that's going to be a bit interesting. So I think what we'll probably do is we could start thinking about that, couldn't we? Yeah, you can. What I think I'll do is probably that. We'll need to unlock that guy. Yes. Now, realistically, what we should probably do, put a piece of dirt there, dirt there. Yep. Then put that there. And then we're going to want to unlock some of these really long. I mean, how long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's symmetrical. Let's check. Yeah, so we'd want to unlock the 4. That's only 1,000. We could do that now. So yes, yes. So that would go there. Do I build that all the way up with dirt, or do I just use platforms? I think we just use platforms. And we go like that. And then we need to do one this side, which is a bit of a pain because I need to decide if I want to put more housing in here. I mean, what I could do is put them in and not connect them. could I? Sketchy. We could do that. And that would do it. Pausing those actually stops them being built. I just want to pause them for entry. Yeah, that works. That would do a thing. And it's kind of unusual. But obviously, we're going to have to remove some of this and rebuild it. And it's also dependent on this being removed. Long-term plans and all that stuff. So what we can look at doing now is if we delete that, we can start farming this area for something. And I think that something is going to be chestnut trees. So we'll get those planted. See how that goes. That we're waiting for the drought to kick in. Water, we are not as full as I would like, but I think it's kind of okay. This is working now that we've got all of this done, which is cool. So hopefully this will be okay. These are set to keep the... So they close at 1.6. Which is fine. And then these are down at 0.2. We maybe go to like 0.4. Yeah. We need to get those topped up, please. We have got some spare beaverage, so we'll get that going. Still very short of timber. We're getting stuff done, which is good. We're going into a drought and we have no bad water saved up, which is not great or particularly extract, so not awesome. Alright, you can be paused, you can be paused. We'll leave that guy running. Again, it's only a 16-day drought, so it's not too bad. You can be paused, you can be paused. We've got 90 dirt, so let's unpause that one. Do that one, and that one, and those. You're paused, so... See if we can get this done in the drought. I'm skeptical, but we have 84. We can make another. We can make quite a lot of dirt actually. So we've now got 12 spare. So let's not get you going. Not you. You get all of the food production going. We don't really need treated planks at the moment. You pause. I'd paused the plank production because of the shortage of trees, hadn't I? That was it. Not quite so short of trees now, so I think we can get that going again, although we're relatively full, so I'll just have the one. Yeah. Metal total production is going. What do we need for those? Yeah, that's okay. Let's get both going actually, because we're going to be using them. Yep, they're paused. They can get to you. They can get to you. That one's being built. So I think next I want to place that and that. I think they're going to build those from there, potentially. So speed the time up as we go through the drought. Now this is nice and full. So in theory, we could pump water out of here. We could have one of you going. So they can get to that. So hopefully they're going to start building that. I guess actually what we need to do is prioritize those. Because otherwise they'll be working on building this stuff. Which is not what we want. We want them to do this during the drought. Now I guess the next question is, should I level this out and then use a sluice gate to turn this into a bad water tank? That probably wouldn't be a bad idea actually. If I did something like that. Should put that in about the worst place I could. So there. That there. And then run that across there. Possibly want to put one of those on each side. And then Phil, not you. There, there. No, not you, Phil. Put the explosives in there. So now if we unpause that one and that one. How are we doing for dirt? We are fine for dirt. It's awesome. Yeah, and I guess then what we actually want to do is completely fill that in. Cool. Oh, well, they've got that built. That was quick. And they're getting those built. This is working quite nicely. We could make that bigger quite easily as well. So, yep, that's working. That's going in. If they can get to that from that side, then we could start working on that as well. So that will do both of those. Right, that's that done. That's that done. Awesome. So we've got 12 days. Let's see if they can do that as well. And then we'd want sluice gates there. Because we don't want to be doing this during a bad tide. So Let's try and get that built as well. How's everything else looking? We could do with topping those up. We could maybe unpause you. Are those all marked for cutting? They are. Awesome. And they're doing a cracking job of building that super quickly, which is excellent. And yeah, if we can get this set up nicely, we can have a nice bit of a bad water storage thingy. So I think after that, yeah, let's focus on that first, because bad water's a bit of a problem for us. So that's in. Now let's get them working on that. You can go. And we've got some extract. We could unlock the double explosives once these guys have done their thing. Or the triple explosives. And make this quite a bit deeper. Might be sensible. That would give us a 5 deep storage then. Just pump bad water straight out of. I think that might be a good idea. I'd quite like to get that built. It's just 10 logs. Let's get them over doing that. I'm guessing, yeah, they're working on building those and those. That in. If we detonate that, we'll come back and get the edge pieces. If we do that, we've got 9.5 days still yet. Let's unlock the triple. We've got extract. Yes. Priority. Get that done. That cool. And then we could use some of that to. We only want double explosives in there, I think. That's what I was thinking, is we could take some of this out. So that would look like we've got enough science. Let's unlock the double explosives as well. So we would have double there, triple along there. No, we'd want to do, I think that's, yeah, double there, and then we'd want to fill that with double explosives. I guess double there as well. 8.5 days to go. I'm going to pause that one. We're still on 4,000 water, which is really cool. So that's in. They can go now because they served 0 purpose. And guess we need to look at starting to put in a few things. The first being a bunch of water wheels. The second being our bad water pumps. I think what we'll do is we'll hang them out over this. So we'll blow this up first. Yeah, we can just delete this unnecessary path once these are built and connect this into here. And it will start to expand our power grid. Oh, awesome. They're in. So, oh, we missed one. You can be paused. And we've got to gather a flag. So they should be able to do the chestnuts. Yep. I assume if I actually gave them storage space for those berries, we could delete all of those and plant some chestnut trees down there. So, we've got one. Actually, they can get that from. Are we out of explosives? We are. We're also out of bad water. So, I'm going to detonate that. We can get that one anyway. Let's do that. And I've actually just realised, because we are the FOLKTAILS, we can only pump 2 deep anyway. So what we'll need to do is put in a sequence of bad water pumps, I guess. So we'll put one at that level, and maybe we'll put in some others at other levels once we get bad water. That's annoying. I'd forgotten that. Oh well. We can still make use of it. It'll be fine. And then, yeah, what we're going to want to do... I'll work out something for getting in here. But basically, we want to do this. Plus some other bits. And I'll just hold a bit more water for doing things. But I also want to storage. So we can throw a medium warehouse there for berries. That'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that going there and being a waste of space. Yeah, that'll be fine. In fact, I'm going to prioritize building that because we can then remove all of these and get some space back for planting a few more chestnut trees. Oh, someone's not paying attention. Saved. That's a good point. These don't have any artificial hydration, but I think that'll be okay. I think that will be okay. So we do want to make sure that this gets built before the drought ends. So let's make sure that's a priority. a little bit of extract left. We don't need to be doing anything with dirt at the moment, so that's okay. The water supply is fine. That's done, so let's pause those. So the next step for this is the impermeable floor. Yes, please. And we would need to do that. Levees are impermeable. So that's fine. So it's just those. Because that would go across there. That would go in there. And they would go across there. Making sense yet? They're working on building all 9 spare beavers suddenly. Wow. Guess another building post wouldn't go amiss. You don't need to be working. Yeah, you can go there. And equally, another hauling post wouldn't go amiss. So let's get both of those in. What else do we need to... You and you need to be unpaused. Don't really need any more paper at the moment. Oh, wow, you've cleared all of that, so you can be deleted. And we will add metal. We are actually full of scrap metal, so let's put a large pile for scrap metal there. Set to supply. That will work. We probably want to run a path down there so they can get down there and build those. That works, yep. Awesome. Excellent. So we've got many more haulers, more builders. And how's this looking? As we get to the end of the drought, so that's at 0.7. That one's been kept at 0.4. Perfect. That has worked brilliantly. We're about to see how this all works. Now we need to connect these up, obviously, but I think if we connect them along this side, then we'll hook. Oh, we could connect them this side, actually. We don't really need a path running down there. Yeah. It would be good to get that built. And it would be good now to get ready for pumping all of the water. And I think with how things went, we are going to put in that third large pump. And we're going to make that a priority. So, and we're going to prioritize cleaning up the mess. as they shuffle out of that. That's fine. I'm going to make that a low priority as well. We got through that drought really well. I'm really pleased with how that went. That new little bit of water storage worked excellently. We will now get to see how this works. And with that, we will be able to... Yeah, there we go. That's good. We want to get you built so that we can be clearing this scrap metal out. Go get that filled up, please. So you're going to be working. We want you working because we're out of explosives. Oh, awesome. The water pump was built. It's great. You could do with being filled up. These are generating 150 odd horsepower each. It's not huge, but it's not awful. And more importantly, this is all now green. So what we want to do is be coming down here. And once this all sorts itself out, which might take a little while with everything filling up, is we want to be getting as far down here as possible and putting in some sort of dam. So to keep everything working. I mean, it's very pulsy at the moment, but I'm hoping that's just where things are sorting themselves out. Hopefully we've got our explosives are in. A bit of me wants to square this corner off, and actually what we're going to do is that. Right, so they're all in, so let's delete back that way and actually make use of them. The plan is that we will go dams across there. That should do the job, hopefully. I mean, it's very, very surgy and unstable, but you know, maybe that's because we've got all of this going on. I'm not sure. Let's get this sorted and set up. But what I'm going to do is put this one in down. I'm just going to do 2 lower. I could just blast 2 lower, but we want to make this thing, this storage area, just bigger. So we might as well blast it out all the way and then build the pump 2 lower, is my thought. But this is all getting done, which is awesome. This stuff's going in, so let's detonate that. And those. No. We will need to come down onto here. So my thought there was we could do something like it's going to need to be that. I know it's not very efficient construction, but something like that. And that'll allow us to do all of that. just needs to be built. It's a whole lot of stuff that just needs to be built. So these should all now be empty, hopefully. After rather a long time. So we can now plant more. We need to keep one. Just thinking to actually gather the chestnuts. But I think we could do something like that. Actually, that'd make that area look a bit nicer, wouldn't it? Yeah. So that's in. So we can do that. And we need to do double explosives there. Get that going. So that's good. Happy with that. We'll get to that. It's fine. It's going to take time. 3 days to a bad tide. Our water storage is full. Do we build another large water tank? We're doing okay so far. Doing okay. I think we'll risk it. So we can detonate those now. And that one. And then we can have those go to being double explosives. So it's not a huge water store, but it's a water store. I've got a bad tide coming, so we don't need to worry too much about getting this done because this is going to stay full. But, you know, it'd be nice to get a project done, wouldn't it? So that's what we're going to try and do. Oh, awesome, that was built, so we can do power 1, 2. I think they should be able to build both of those from out here, so we can then do that. Please have come, here we go, so we can then do that. Yep, and then what we're going to do is triple platforms like that. No, we need to come out further because we're coming down 2. Then we'll do more triple platforms. And then we'll do that. And then it'll be that and that. But I'm not going to do any more than that because I don't want them going into the water to build it until it's dropped below the level, which it won't because bad tide. So I mean, what we could do to build it is we could go double bridge like that. That would allow us to build it all except for the staircase. I don't want to put the staircase in because then they'll go down there. Going to high prioritize you. Right, that's all done. Awesome. They're working on that. Those are all planted, so you can be turned off. You don't need to wait there for the however long it's going to be. Food's looking good. You need to be unpaused. Water's looking good. That's in. And that all seems to have stabilized quite nicely. I mean, this is not going to last the longest before it dries out. Probably what would be sensible actually would be backfilling this. So it's too deep. Let's just quickly hit the button. Pause, pause, Pause those. Yep. That is still set to close on contamination, so we're not going to have our water store this time. And hopefully this switch is quick enough that we don't get too much contamination in there. Awesome. Yep, that's fine. And we'll check how this all works. We might be able to get our contamination barriers in here. This is all still going to work. They're built. They're being built. Yep, happy with that. Everyone's switched over. Somehow that's still flowing. I'm not sure how. Oh, that's not what we want. You come out of there. I wonder if he was in there long enough to get ill. Guess we'll see. We're going to have a problem if he did, because we don't have a herbalist. What we could do is let's throw in some dandelions quickly. Yeah, so we want to be impermeable floors, contamination barriers across there. See if that helps with this. And maybe there. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll try that. See what it does. Power. Build you. See, they can get all of that built now without going into the water, which is cool. Don't know if we can get the... No, we can't tuck the bad water pump under the bridge. Okay, actually we could build that from the side. And then we can just build the ladder afterwards. Yeah, that'll be okay. And we'll just have to wait to do that one. And I think you guys are going to have to wait to see what happens next. So, again, I think decent little bit of progress. Still ramping back up. So, we've now got this to be just water. We can't blast down anymore. So, I think, yeah, my first instinct is it's gonna take a lot of material, but I think we should be... Yes, that's already dried out, which is not what we want. So let's try and deal with that through the means of making it deeper. I want to come down here and along here as well. We'll need to come, actually we can come around to the back. Laughing children. And couple those those trees down. That'll be good. Get some more logs. Get this guy running again. Pause that. And then I think with it paused, we're safe to put that in. I think. And then obviously when we need it, we can get down there, and that one is going to get us almost to the bottom of what we've built. This is going to take a while to fill in, but I think it's worth it. We could then maybe make this one continuous area. That potentially is worth doing. It's a little bit annoying that we can't make that any deeper. That is as deep as we can go through all of that. So yeah, there's probably benefit in, I sorted that out. It's awesome. There's probably benefit in maybe looking at deepening this once we've got some of these other jobs done. There's probably benefit in us putting these back now. And also well-being shower. Yes, yes. Double platform well-being shower. And then we can squeeze a path through there, and that'll get us some wet fur bonus for those ones that aren't going through that when it's rebuilt. Awesome. So we did get an unwell beaver, so we're probably going to get a contaminated beaver, because that's going to take us another 3 days. So what do we need for the herbalist? We're going to get the herbalist being built. And actually, you could go just there. Because as soon as we've got the dandelions, we could make the stuff to make that beaver better. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this is looking, so I just need to keep working on connecting this up. I'll probably do this between videos. It's going to be a bit tedious. We'll get this hooked up through the dirt excavator and get ourselves through the bad tide and work on getting this filled in. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. Comments, questions or suggestions below. As I said, my plan here is to essentially run this all the way along here in the fullness of time. We might even double back and do a bit of a power thing eventually. We'll see. Need to try and maximize the use of space. Well, that's a problem. There's your problem. And we could hang grav batteries off of here, couldn't we now? We've got options there. We've got options. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.